Good evening, everyone. Sean here from McEwen Auto Services, and I'm joined by Lara Poole from HV Dennis Airside Service, Keith Lenihan from Keith Lenihan Motors, and also our special guest Robert van der Meer, all the way from the Netherlands. Keith has very kindly put us up in his secret headquarters. It's like Batman would have a look in.
Man cave.
The man cave. It is a fine man cave. It wouldn't be right to be sitting here tonight without drawing some attention to the spread Keith has put on for us, and I don't mean the pizza. Keith, I want you to tell us a wee bit. We'll start off with, which one's the oldest?
That's actually the oldest there. That's 86. So anyone that knows me knows that I have a big passion for BMW M3s, more so the older stuff. And I've amassed a few of them there over the last 15 years or so. So that one is a 1986 BMW M3. 2.3 litre, it's just a standard one. I think there was about 17,500 to 18,000 of them made, and that's just your standard M3. Diamond Schwartz is the colour, so there's nothing spectacular about it, but other than the fact that it's an E30 M3.
And it's so clean.
Yeah, that one's 1989. That's a BMW Europa Meister, so that's one of only 148 ever built for the world market. Yeah, it is, yeah. There's a few bits in terms of engine and gearbox and stuff that would be the same as a standard M3, but it was just the extras. So it was a model that was brought out. It was released from October 88 to December 88 to celebrate their success in the rally that year. So they released 148 of them. So it's one of the rarer types that was released, but again, it's not, because it's only spec and change, it wouldn't have the hype like a Staccato or any of that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it's a fine car.
And that brings us on to the E36s.
Yeah, so that's a 93 3 litre coupe. That one actually benefits from the €56 a year road tax now as well, because she's vintage.
Lovely.
So yeah, Alpine white, quite rare in that colour. You don't see too many of the Alpine white. Yeah.
And that condition.
Yeah, it's mint. Yeah, that's actually a really good example.
You have the Storer Blue.
Yeah, that's full Estoril blue with the grey Vadars. That's an evolution model of this model here. So that was the earlier model, which was a 3 litre, and this one then, they were released in 96 in the 3.2 evolution model. So the twin Vanos is the difference with that. So she's, yeah.
And moving up the years over your head, then you have an immaculate
Yeah,
E46.
That's the one. There's actually a video on YouTube on that. If you search Keith Lenihan Motors BMW M3 restoration, yes. So that is actually on the ramp. I caught it coming in the door, and I damaged one of the little under tray on it. But so there's a few little bits just getting done, but that has a full nut and bolt restoration underneath. Yeah, cracking car. The problem is when you do stuff like that with them, you can't get them out the road.
Yeah, you don't want to take them out.
You can't take it out. You destroy it then, you know. But sure, I'm that busy lately. I don't get that much time to play with them, you know. But it's the €56 a year one's a handy though, because you can, you know, it's easy. You don't mind paying €56 to have a year's road tax on a car.
And just something quickly to brush on, you know, and Lara, you get a bit of feedback for you in this. You know, the tooling required, just as a mechanic's perspective, and Robert also, you know, you've been selling tools for years. The level of tooling required to work on these two, then to these three. And as cars progress through the years, yeah. Lara, I'm sure from you start.
Simple, Sean. The cantilever toolbox.
Yeah.
Now the big snap-on chest that's 2 miles long.
Yeah.
Full of tool. That's the simple. That's a simple, very simple.
Hand tools trolleys be getting 800, 900 pieces of content, and it's almost like a race who can create the most parts in a tool storage box. This is also the reason I chose special tools, because it makes it a wee bit less complicated, which is a funny saying for the things that I try to do. But yeah, I see this race going on. Okay, let's put as much tools as we can in a tool trolley, and it looks the part. Yeah. It makes you feel proud as well. And if you have it at hand, then you save so much time by having to walk to the wall or to a special cabinet or to get something. But it's also like, back then it was like the Phillips screwdriver, the flat has always been
there were flash codes on a lot of them, you know. Now the E36 was fancy, you know. You had the little service tool to reset the service light. You remember that when you put it into the there's a plug under the bonnet on them. But there's no denying it, lads. The engineer, that's why I love them. Like, I drive around in the truck or the van. And, you know, you might see me in one of these at the weekend. But or a sale joke if there's juice in it, actually. That's it.
Well, that's the feeling. So come here, no, an absolute credit to you, Keith. And you know, and what I love about coming in here, and apart from just being a magnificent set for our studio here, it sort of brings back to the reason that we wanted to get into cars in the first place. You know, like it's all right saying that we loved engineering. We didn't know what an engine was till we actually got into the car. So the likes of these is what brought us, and what ultimately has brought the four of us together, and hopefully everyone watching this. So Keith, thanks again. Credit to this, absolute credit to you. And thanks everyone for being part of this, and hope you've enjoyed this as well. And if you have enjoyed it, please do subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.